Hello darlings and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ronnie and today's speed build is all about my entry for the 4th shell challenge hosted by the wonderful Kate Emerald. Kate Emerald is an amazing person, super talented, and if you don't know her, I definitely recommend checking her out, although I think it's like near impossible not to know her. But if that's the case, and I'm not judging, so if that's the case, I'll definitely leave the link to her channel in the description box down below so that you can check her out, check her speed builds, check her wonderful mentions. She is so talented and she must be incredibly patient as well, because I could never build the stunning builds that she builds. I currently said the word build way too many times, sorry for that. But yeah, definitely go give her some love, because she's an incredible person. So this is, as I already said, her 4th shell challenge, and this one was, as always, slightly different. So as you can see at the beginning of this video, already some platforms and some walls were built. However, the point of this challenge is not to delete anything and just leave everything the way it is, but we could add walls, platforms, anything we wanted, and it really didn't matter whether it's on the exterior or the interior. So this challenge is actually quite different from other shell challenges that you might have seen on, I don't know, other people's channels or whatnot. So yeah, this is a slightly different approach, I guess, and I had so much fun with it. It really it really allowed you to be creative and come up with things that maybe would not normally occur to you, and technically you had a lot of freedom there. But like I said, there were some rules, as for instance not deleting anything that is already built. So as you can see, I really was kind of struggling with this little platform at the front of the house, so I just covered it up with some landscaping. I need to mention though that one of the rules that was probably the most crucial one was that this house was meant to stay on the 20 by 15 lot. So it really didn't matter whether you stayed in, where are we? We're in Newcrest, or whether you go to any other world, but the lot had to be 20 by 15. So when you look at that, there is not that much space for landscaping. So actually this rule soon became very important for me in the thought process behind this particular build. So yeah, I really I recently bought the the Jungle Adventure Pack, and I'm still having a lot of fun with it, and I wanted to use some of the debug items from that pack for the longest of times, so basically since I bought the pack. And so this seemed, a shell challenge that seems like a good opportunity to kind of mess around with these things. But soon I realized that, oh well, yeah, I need to stay on the 20 by 15 lot, which actually means that I don't have that much space around the building. So not sure whether I should do it or not. So I was really thinking about it maybe for a few minutes, but I was thinking hard. And then it occurred to me that I can create a house that's gonna have landscaping on the top of the building as well. And I don't know, I really like it. So that's, where the inspiration for this build basically came from. I just really wanted to use the Jungle Adventure debug items, and so I thought, you know what, let's create a little modern jungle here. I combined it with the modern style. First, because I really like the contrast, having really wild nature, lots of plants, lots of greenery, and the modern style that is very not sure what the right word is here, but maybe very like sleek, and they are very like I'm at a loss for words, sorry, but yeah, you have like straight lines, basic color scheme, quite a dark one actually in this one. So yeah, I genuinely like this idea, and I really enjoyed using the columns from City Living. I really like using them. They're so vibrant and so pretty. And as of right now, we can see that they're purple. Now, that's going to change at some point. Because I was building this, I think this whole part was built like in one session. But once the color scheme changes, that was the new day for me. And when I opened the game, I thought that maybe the purple and black were not as like, there was not that big of a contrast that I wanted. So then I swapped out the swatches and went with the pink color scheme. And I think it works way better in this build. So once the color scheme changes, because I did it off camera, so then you will know, oh, that's the moment. So everything basically that's purple is going to turn either pink, or when there was not a pink swatch, then I made it white. And I think it looks very lovely. I'm really happy about it. So as you can see, we're currently working on the interior. So we have this like one big common space with a kitchen and a living area and a dining area. I think that the dining area is my most favorite, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Anyway, currently we're working on the kitchen. I just thought that I should mention, because that's an important thing, that in this build I accidentally I accidentally forgot to place the outdoor trash can and the mailbox. The typical two things that I just keep forgetting, like apart from fridges, right? The fridge is in this build, good. So yeah, I forgot about these, so as always, I was playtesting and then I realized, oh damn, I forgot to place these, because I actually found out because the mailbox was on the inside of the house, and then, it occurred to me and I just thought, oh gosh, yeah, I forgot about these. So good thing is I did add these, but then accidentally I also added another like indoor bin, even though I already had one in the kitchen. So there were two bins and they were in such close proximity and I didn't notice. So I took screenshots, I saved my game, everything, and then I went to edit the screenshots and then I saw it. So actually I think, well, not yesterday, but then a few days later I had to fix that again. It's really difficult, building. So yeah, I keep forgetting things and then I keep like doing stupid mistakes like this one. So now you could see me adding a room that's like another living room, but I consider it more of a sitting room for reading and maybe playing music. So I kind of wanted a space that would be slightly more secluded but still very peaceful with the fireplace and everything. I thought it would be a good idea. So now I'm working on this art studio. So I imagine that there are two Sims living in this house. One of them is still trying to find themselves, so they're definitely into creative art. So they are painting and they're also playing music, but they struggle to kind of decide what's their calling. The other person living here, or the other Sim living here, is very sportsy, and I imagine them being a basketball player. So there are a lot of the City Living items that came with the basketball hoop and all the equipment for it. There'll be the basketball hoop will be on the interior as well, but I just wanted to mention that everything in this house is functional, and that basketball hoop as well, but only for certain interactions. So some interactions work there. The animation is kind of weird because I had to size it down, and so the ball is kind of like, I don't know, like drifting in the air weirdly, but like technically it works. So yeah, I just thought that I would point that out. So now I'm working on this hallway, on this entrance hall. I'm using a lot of Dream Home Decorator here. I think that the modern style goes really nicely in this house, and yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. And I'm quite enjoying like using items from a few different packs to combine them together, and yeah, I think it looks quite nice. You can also see that the Blooming Rooms kit is used here quite regularly. But now we're moving on to the first floor or the second floor, depending on like whether you prefer the American or British English. So on this floor there's a bedroom, a bathroom, and a gym. The gym I'm currently working on, as you could see, it was pink and it's going to be pink for some time, but then I decided to make it slightly more darker. I also had a lot of fun using this Moschino wallpaper in bathrooms. I rarely use this wallpaper, even though I think it's quite pretty, but it looks quite plasticky in my opinion, so I rarely get to use it. However, I thought that, it kind of like reminded me of tiles, probably like massive tiles, but this kind of like plasticky vibe to it really seemed fitting here. So it was a bit of an experiment, but I quite liked it. Also, you could see me placing that base game plant. I really like this plant, but unfortunately then the bed from that side was not accessible, so I had to swap that plant for a different base game one, for a smaller one, so that everything, of course, as always, is functional. Now, if you wouldn't mind me talk about my YouTube journey here, I hope I can use this time to talk about something. So maybe you have noticed, but today, if you're watching it on the day of the release, today is not Wednesday but Thursday. So the thing is that I decided to slow down with YouTube a bit, and from now on I'll be posting only one video a week, and it's going to be posted on Thursday. So there are several reasons why I'm doing this. So the number one is a real life happening. So basically my finals are coming. I'm also applying for a doctor's program. Also at work there's this project that is soon to be like wrap up, so I'm pretty sure some like some last minute corrections will be necessary, and it's going to take a lot of my time. So I thought that it's really important for me to focus on those things as well, apart from The Sims, unfortunately. The second reason is that I found out, recently when I tried to build, because I kind of was feeling under pressure of realizing that I don't have that many builds ready for you, and I had to really build some more. And when I tried to do that and I worked on a build for 3 hours, I then scrapped the whole thing because I really wasn't happy about it. So yeah, I really feel like once I start forcing myself to do that, the quality really suffers, and I think that quality is more important than quantity. So I hope that you won't mind this little change. Funnily enough, the moment I kind of decided to do this change, I then opened my game, and suddenly in 2 hours I had a whole build finished, and I'm very happy about it. So yeah, I think I have to realize that I can't force myself and push myself to do these things because, it's a creative thing, so it's very difficult to kind of, what am I trying to say? Like, it's difficult to force yourself to do these things, especially when it's something creative. Like, that's usually cannot be forced. I also decided to kind of change things up a bit on this channel, but also on my other social media. I would like to kind of, reconsider what I've been doing so far. I would like to re-evaluate everything and kind of rebrand, although I don't think that I have a brand, but I hope you kind of know what I mean. So I want to change a lot of things like my profile pictures, my banners, maybe even my thumbnails, the way I do my intros, the way I do my intros, outros, the intro music. It's a country music and I really like it, but country is not really my style, so it seems a bit odd. So I want to change that as well. I also want to work on the audio quality, so I've been watching some YouTube videos on that, and I'm trying to focus more on the way I'm actually creating, like on the process of it, and I kind of wish to improve the quality of that. So of course that's another aspect that I want to change. And like I said, I also want to work on other social media that I have, because frankly they're quite in shambles and I'm not that happy about them right now. So I want to take the time to kind of fix everything there as well. Now the fourth reason, and also the last but not least for sure, reason why I want to slow down a bit is also the fact that the moment things turn hectic for me, I kind of unfortunately stopped supporting others, and that feels like, what's the point? Like, if I want to do this, I also need to support others. I don't think that it's, like saying be the change that you want to see in the world or something like this. I'm not really sure how you say it in English. It's not really that, but it feels pointless doing this if I also don't support other simmers. And lately I couldn't find the time to watch anyone's speed builds, or to even go on Instagram and check out what people have created. And it seems very wrong, to be just pushing my own content and then not really, I don't want to say not care, but in a way, unfortunately, it can turn this way, and I hate it. So, because I'm here to enjoy this, but I want to support others. I want to watch other people's videos and things. Oh, I just touched my mic, sorry. So I think for content creators, you need to be the viewer that you would love to see in your own community as well. So that's also why I want to take more time to do these things, to support my friends, to watch them, because they're super talented and absolutely amazing and they deserve it. And I also know that I am going to be so immensely inspired by them, and actually in the long run it's going to help me, because you can't do these things alone. I'm probably not making any sense and I'm rambling. I am so sorry. I think it's almost 8 minutes maybe. I am so sorry for that. If you expected me to talk about the build, that's unfortunately not the case, but I still hope you enjoyed this video nonetheless. I mean, I rarely speak about the things that I do in my videos, right? So I just genuinely hope that you enjoyed it, even, when I rambled this much. So I'm just adding some finishing touches. Also, a chessboard, as you can see, that's something I rarely place in my builds. So I'm afraid that we're coming to the end of the video. So this build is already available on the Sims 4 gallery. My ID is bohemian_Ronnie. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram. The handle is same across all platforms. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, write a comment, because that always makes me happy. And if you'd like to see more of my speed builds, you can also subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and have the most wonderful day. Bye!